Are you depressed?
What?
I said, are you depressed?
No, I'm not depressed. I mean, I've been a little stressed out lately, but I.
Well, you should join a beauty pageant.
Well, that actually sounds like a great idea. I know a lot of pageants now are focused on scholarship and giving women voices and platforms.
Not all of them. Some of them just objectify you based on your looks.
Who would ever want to sign up for one of those?
Why, you, of course, because you did. Hello, people of the world. My name is Natalie, and I'm very excited you clicked on my video. Unless you're one of my friends who I sent the link and forced you to click on my video, so thanks for being here. I'm very excited. If you read the title, then you'll know that I signed up for a beauty pageant. So if you know me in real life, yes, I did sign up for a pageant. And no, I didn't prep for it. I really wanted to go behind the scenes and see what it was like to join a pageant. It was something I've always kind of wanted to do, but I've always been too embarrassed to do it. And now that I did, I don't actually know if I learned anything, but you're gonna have to watch more to find out. Speaking of watching more, yes, the video looks a little bit lengthy, but feel free to take the time to sit back, relax. Maybe you've got some final papers to write, maybe you have some spring cleaning to do, and I'm just very excited to share my experience. I'm gonna go to myself now and tell you a little bit about the pageant I joined. The pageant I joined was part of the Sunburst International Pageant Circuit. Now, before I joined, I really didn't know the difference between Miss America, Miss Universe, Miss USA, and they're all very similar, but very different. So I originally joined the Sunburst International organization because my friend found it online. It was also one of the cheaper ones to join, which I'll get into later. But the main difference between Sunburst and something like Miss America, Miss USA is the different categories that it has. So Miss America, I'll put down a little breakdown here of what their categories are. I know there's an interview, I believe there's a talent, runway, kind of like model, pageant gown, all that fun stuff. There might be a fitness, so I'll put that here. And then for Miss USA, different than Miss America. In Miss America, you win Miss America, and that's really awesome. Congratulations. In the Miss USA circuit, you, let's say, start as Miss Pennsylvania USA, and then you go to Miss USA, and then from Miss USA, you go to Miss Universe. And there's a different set of categories that you compete in, one being swimsuit, there's another like evening gown, and then interview, and a breakdown like that. But Sunburst has none of the talking parts. They're very proud of the fact that they just kind of judge you based on looks, and they say it in a nicer way than I did, but how it works is they have different breakdowns. So there's an evening gown, there's an optional outfit, and then a bunch of really random side categories. There's best personality, top model, best face. So you just stand on stage and they write stuff down about you. And it was definitely a culture shock for me, but whenever you're kind of watching the video, keep in mind the different circuits, and I definitely would do more research into different types of pageants, but those are the ones that I got involved in. So, Miss Sunburst, Washington County, here I come. So I'm picking up some things. Today is Friday. I compete on Sunday, which means I have 2 days. It's also my first day of pageant prep, so very prepared. I'm picking up some things that Google told me I needed, and I consulted with my glam team slash awesome team slash my friends. So I'm gonna pick up some things now. I'm also using this as an opportunity to practice walking in my heels. They're not that tall, but I'm really bad at walking sometimes, so I just really hope I don't run into anyone I went to high school with, because I have seen quite a few of them at this Walmart specifically. So I'm definitely all glammed up. I'm gonna walk around and then see how it goes. So maybe I'll come along, maybe I'll be too embarrassed to film. We'll see. Hi. Oh my gosh, I just got really scared. I forgot what country and what state that we're in right now. Whew. Looks like we're in America. That was not very fun. My feet really hurt and I spent over $100, but I got some mermaid accessories, I got some hairspray, I got stuff that I needed. And I also got this really awesome Glinda from Wicked Barbie doll. So it wasn't a complete loss, but also I'm $100 in the hole, minus the cost of what the pageant costs, which I guess is a secret at the end. I'll have like a running total of how much money this experience cost me. But yeah, and also I saw someone I used to work with and it was really embarrassing. So I'm gonna close it for today and then I'll see you tomorrow. I'm at my friend's house. It's pageant day. It's been a hole since Friday because Saturday I was very busy and sleeping. And now I'm putting on these nails. But there are so many of them and I don't have that many fingers, so it's a little scary. But do you want to say hi to the vlog? This is Allison. She's part of my glam team and also my mom and you know, my wife through this all. So I'm really glad to have her support. And I'll see you probably when we're getting ready. Hello again, vlog. My hair and makeup are done thanks to my gorgeous stylist. She's also my coach and my manager, so sponsors, feel free to reach out. So we are getting ready, feeling very crunchy. Yay. I don't know, does anyone want to add to the vlog?
My little Natalie's gonna take home the whole crown.
Oh, ultimate grand supreme.
Ultimate grand supreme.
We'll see you next time I update the vlog. This is Mac. Mac is my really awesome beauty coach. He's like the hardcore consultant. He bit me earlier, so he just wants to really soak up all the sweetness, but it wasn't bad. He also only got my sweatshirt. So we got lost and ended up in random neighborhoods and off of the highway, but that's okay. We're at an abandoned mall. It's not actually, oh, there's a Sears. The Sears probably isn't open, but they didn't even take down the sign. Yeah, there's no one here, and it's kind of scary. There's literally nothing in this mall, so stay tuned. Empty mall. Empty mall. Nothing there. Oh. Hello, vlog. I just got changed into my first outfit, mermaid outfit. I can put a full shot of the full glam, full outfit once we get there. We got changed here in the mall restroom. So, oh, this lighting is very nice, very beautiful makeup. I found out that there is one other contestant in my category. So that means the top 2 make it to state finals. I'm going to states. Yay! So I'll keep you updated, probably with the full shot. I am number 91 and they're on the 7 to 10 category and I think they're in the 30s, so we've got a little bit of time, but there's your update. My mermaid glam is all set.
Number 91, this is Natalie. Natalie is 19 years old. She is 5 feet 4 inches tall with brown hair and blue eyes. She is sponsored today by H2 Talent Agency. These are your Miss contestants.
Hi vlog, I forgot to update you, but I'm in my pretty dress now, so we're getting ready for the main part of the competition. Pretty crazy. I feel pretty nice about the mermaid competition, but we'll see how it goes. And now I get to wear my really pretty, really expensive prom dress. My glam team got me all oiled up. We're nice and shiny. We have a lot of glitter. And I'm just gonna shine on stage, really show the natural beauty. So natural.
And this is their group lineup. We'll give the judges just a few moments to take a look at those optional events, and then we're gonna bring them back one at a time. After these contestants are finished on stage, we'll take a very brief break. We'll add up some scores and we'll be right back with your crowning and awards. All right, ladies. Natalie is 19 years old. She's 5 feet 4 inches tall, with brown hair and blue eyes. Natalie enjoys reading, dancing, talking, baking, and singing. And Natalie is sponsored today by H2 Talent Agency. Miss Contestant number 91, Natalie, thank you. And once again, we will take a very...
We're done with competition. Yay! I feel very slay. I got to wave and show my talents. I probably am gonna put in a clip so you can see it for yourselves. I got to do a spin. We'll see if I'm Miss Sunburst Washington County or if I win any awards. Okay, I think I gotta go. They're finally back. They're here for awards.
They hate
They hate me because they were at the arcade the whole time. They hate me so much. They were at the arcade. They want me to fail, and it's because they hate me. So
We had a tie for optional wear, so there's actually 2 optional wear winners. So optional wear, the second one, also prettiest smile, best personality, and top model face. Congratulations, contestant number 91, Natalie. And now we're going to move on to the main portion of our contest. We're starting off with we have 2 queens on stage. We're starting off with our age group queen. Our Miss Queen, congratulations, number 91, Natalie. And our...
okay, vlog. This is it. We're in the final changing room. We are done. I got my medals, I got my crowns, and this was an experience. Maybe I'll film in like real clothes as like a reflection. But yep, this is it. See you at States. We just finished the pageant and now we're at Ollie's.
Good stuff, cheap.
Good stuff, cheap. Yay! We're having an adventure and celebrating our awesome victory. States, here we come. Waffle. Waffles! Do you want to be in the vlog? Yes! Yay! Waffle, waffle, waffle! Yay!
and bark like a dog.
Bark, bark, bark. Hello everyone. I just got back from Waffle House from Pageant Day, Dinner of Champions, and I figured I would take this moment to reflect on my experience. So I did end up winning a few things, but I don't know what any of them mean. So I got these medals. And this medal is for the top model look. This medal is for the optional wear, which was the mermaid outfit. And this is for best personality. She might not be the prettiest, but at least she's got a great personality. I know that's a joke. I clearly also won many beauty awards, but I just think it's kind of silly considering the whole pageant was not talking and not really showing your personality and you just kind of stood there, but I look like I have a great personality. I also got 2 crowns. This crown from getting, I think I won the overall in my age division. So I have this crown, and then they told me they were going to give me a little crown, but they ran out of little crowns, so they gave me a big crown. I don't know what the little crown would have been for, but I have 2 very big crowns now, so I can add these to my collection. And then I got this sash, but I got oil all over the sash because I was covered in body oil and glitter. So I think looking back on this experience, I had a lot of fun, but I'm also very confused. My initial goal was to find out more about what being a pageant was like, and I don't think any of my questions were answered. So you might have seen from the vlog, but I was really flustered because I was late and I ended up getting lost and driving through a random neighborhood. But we showed up to this mall, and this mall was like an abandoned mall. There was genuinely like a vape shop, the U.S. Armed Services were recruiting, and then an Ollie's bargain outlet, and that was pretty much the whole mall. One of the dressing rooms was in what used to be a Victoria's Secret. I parked by what used to be a Macy's. I think there was a Marshall's, and that was it. So that was kind of the vibe when we were walking in, and we had no idea what to expect. There was also an unlimited game arcade that my friends found themselves at. So the whole environment was strange, and I go to check in, and then there's this 2-month-old baby. There's just a baby, and they enter this baby, and this baby just fresh out of the womb, and it's just there. So that's kind of as I go to check in, and I find out that it's me and one other person in my age category. So the top two make it to states anyway, so I was locked in for states, and then we get dressed, I put on my mermaid outfit, and it was just so strange because they didn't really tell me what to expect, which is fine because I probably should have prepared. But then when they called my name, I blanked out and had no idea what to do, so I just like started posing. And I don't know if that was right or if that was wrong, and you might have seen it from the video that I was a little confused, but I had a smile on my face. And then I got changed into my evening gown, which was basically just my old prom dress. And then that was a lot of fun, but also still no idea what I was doing. When I did my princess wave, I've been practicing. So that was the actual competition part. But in the competition, again, it was me and this other girl, and all the love, but she took it very seriously, and her mom was crazy. She was 20, so she was probably around my age, but older. I'm 19, going on 20. But her mom would keep looking back at us because my friends and I were at a back table, and then she was getting ready kind of in front of us, and whenever we were like spraying glitter, the mom kept looking back, and it was like scary and serious. So I had a lot of fun, but also like I was getting death stared at, so maybe the competition life isn't for me. In conclusion, thank you to everyone who's helped me along the way. Thank you to my friends and glam team. Thank you to my family. And I feel like I had a lot of fun, but also I don't know what this like pageant world is. This is my first ever experience, and I feel like I could do really well at the ones where you like talk and aren't just objectified. Apparently one of the moms was really mad because they didn't get the scores back at the end, but I feel like if I got the judges' ballots and it just was like, you just weren't as pretty as the other girl, that would be terrible, especially because this league specifically has a lot of children. So I don't know what their goal is. This Sunburst organization has been around for a while, and clearly they've done well for themselves, but I think just the pageant community in general is so interesting because I think it's great to have an idea for women to be able to get scholarships, talk, and I might look more into those. But whenever they're very blatantly just like, this girl was pretty and had nicer hair, it's interesting. I don't hate it. I did have fun. I got nice and sparkly and shiny, and it was cool to dress up. But also, like, morally, like, the children involved, that's so sad. Okay, I lied. That last clip was not in conclusion. Also, I feel like my eyes aren't looking at the camera, so if you've been, like, freaked out this whole time, I'm new to YouTube. I'm on my journey of becoming epic YouTube famous. So feel free to like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite mermaid. If you had a mermaid tail, what color would it be? Personally, mine is rainbow. It has all the colors and has sparkles, so you can't take that one. It's already mine. But yeah, feel free to subscribe. I think right now I have 7 subscribers, and they're all my favorite. So if you want to be my favorite, like, subscribe, do the YouTube thing, and then maybe I'll become so rich I can pay for my entry to finals at states, and then I can go to Orlando, which is really awesome because I have family there. So, mwah, kisses. Thank you all for watching. Again, you've been thanked a million times, and now I think I'm gonna put in a blooper reel, and you'll just have to keep watching to find out.
How many more pageants can you join?
All of them. These are fun. Because this looks really cool.
I don't think the camera's getting the mirror though.
Is it not? It's just getting me?
Oh, it's just you.
This is bloopers.
Oh, that's weird. You could see my feet. I'm gonna cut that out, so sorry. Who watched? Thank you to not my brother right now because you can hear him playing his music. I don't know if you can, but I can. Okay. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please. Ah!